Text him. Honestly, just do it. Text him, but make it good. I had a situationship earlier this year. 1 minute he was telling me how much he wanted me, and then I got ghosted, or it came down to one reply a week, and I thought it was just a fluke. Maybe it's an off week or two. And eventually I asked, what happened? What is going on? He said, oh, nothing. But we didn't talk anymore. And we didn't have contact anymore. And before that, I grew really close with this person, and I felt a connection. So I felt very bad about myself and really worthless, and like I did something wrong, and these thoughts would constantly race through my mind. And I tried to forget it, but I'm the kind of person, I want to know. I just need closure. I need answers. And I know that you're not always going to get that, but yeah, after months where I was still thinking about it, I thought, okay, come on. It took all my nerves to text this person, and eventually I did. And the clown that I am, instead of just getting straight to the point, I started the conversation with, hey, how are you? Because I wanted to, make small talk and not, be dramatic. But that was not what I should have done. I should have just gotten straight to the point. And the how are you? He ignored that for a week. He didn't even reply to that. So then I had it, and I wrote a long ass text where I just said that I've been struggling and that it's been really hard on me, and explained my feelings. Archived the chat because I didn't want to see the reply, and I thought, I don't need to feel worse about myself than I already do. But yeah, at least you know what I've been going through, because I don't know. And afterwards, honestly, I felt free, I felt liberated, and it's just, if you need closure, then do it. Just text it. Don't expect a reply, don't expect a conversation. Just let it out.
So I recently got ghosted by this guy that I really like. And I've been fighting the urge to put my clown face on and text this man, trying to figure out what the hell happened. But yesterday I was out at a day party and saw him in person. As soon as I registered who he was standing next to me and saying hi. I was pretty shocked and honestly unprepared, but I will say I don't regret the way I reacted. I just said, oh, hey, you're here. And then I walked away, and that was it. There was nothing else to say. I didn't know what to say. There was nothing else to do at that point. But for the rest of the party, I felt like I kept seeing him. I kept running into him. At one point, we were walking right by each other. We made eye contact, and I looked away immediately and just walked by like I didn't even know him. Because if someone ghosts you, that's the energy that they're giving you. We are strangers. We don't know each other. But I did almost have a weak moment. It was later into the night. It was dark outside and the lights were going. There was an R&B song playing in the background. And I looked up into the crowd and he was looking directly at me. And for 10 seconds, we were just kind of making eye contact, and I lost that little eye challenge. I was the first one to look away. I just couldn't do it anymore. The only solace that I have from this entire situation is that I was actually looking pretty cute yesterday.
Betty.
So some quick etiquette on getting ghosted. Do not engage. Do not put your clown face on. Remember that you and this person are now strangers and they do not care about you. And to really drive it home, don't make a TikTok about it. Don't be like me. But this is my 30 days of making a TikTok every day. So I'm just going to be oversharing, and that's just the life I live. So yeah, follow along to see what happens next.
I just got ghosted after what I thought was one of the best first dates I've ever been on. So let's do a story time. I honestly feel so embarrassed, but whatever. Me and this guy have been talking for a month before we met, which is important to remember. Met on Saturday, and immediately I felt super comfortable around him, no awkward silences, and the conversation just flowed really well. Everything just felt very natural, and at the end of the date, he even started talking about his availability for the next week because he wanted to see me again. When I got home from the date, he texted me and said, thanks for coming out, I loved hanging out with you, and again, talked about a second date. Texted like normal a little bit the next day, but then he stopped responding around 5 p.m. on Sunday, but I didn't think anything of it. Before you know it, it's Monday night. It's been 24 hours and I haven't heard anything, and that's when I knew. I can't even tell you how confused I was because we've been talking every day for a month and then we met and had such a good first date. He said all of these words of affirmation and then just silence. The wheels in your head just start to turn and you think there's like a million things wrong with you. I think ghosting is the most disrespectful form of rejection, but I believe the universe is always looking out for us. Any man that is that emotionally immature that they can't have a conversation with me is not the man for me. This whole time I've been getting ready for another first date. This guy is, so stay tuned for the update.
My boyfriend ghosted me for no tangible reason. Story time. I'm a 20 years old lady dating a guy of 26. We met last year and we started dating after we went on 2 dates. He's cool and is the guy I've always wanted, but we broke up last year November because he ghosted me for no reason. Apparently, this guy ghosted me for a whole week. And when I confronted him, he did not give me a tangible reason. So for that, I broke up with him. Because it seems like we were losing feelings. Afterwards, my ex, who was a 23 years old guy, came back into the picture and I accepted him because I was already single. My ex and I were cool and okay, we're together until my boyfriend texted me back. He explains that he ghosted me because at that time he was broke and he did not want me to suffer, blah, blah, blah. Ghosting is one of the cruelest things you can ever do to anybody. I've been there, I've experienced it, and I'll tell you, it's not nice. After my boyfriend explained the situation why he ghosted me, I told him I didn't mind about the money issue because I truly did not mind. Y'all know that I got back with my ex. So this my ex got jealous and overprotective of me and everything just got me tired, so I had to break up with him. After breaking up with him, I got back with my boyfriend. We were cool until I noticed that he started ghosting me again last week. Like him being online and not texting me or replying my texts. That's crazy. And if I confront him, he would say, oh, he's sorry, he's having his exams because he's having his master's right now. That does not justify you not texting your girlfriend. I couldn't understand everything as the understanding girlfriend that I am, but I couldn't take it anymore. So yesterday night, I confronted him. I told him to let me know if there is someone else in the picture so I would easily walk away. It would save me the emotional stress and turmoil. This guy said no, there is nobody else, but he thinks he has a problem with keeping a relationship. Although he hasn't said the word, but I think and I'm scared that he's gonna break up with me. I'm scared of losing it because I'm not someone who holds on to a relationship for that long. Most especially if we're losing vibes. I'd rather just walk away before things get out of hand. Or at least before it looks like I'm begging for attention. I really need advice because I don't think the problem is from me. We dated for 7 months and we never fought for once. What should I do? Before I proceed, I'd like to let you guys know that yes, we're still having our flat rate ad, which is going to end on the 27th of this month. If you want to book a slot, DM me on Instagram at JustPerNA, the same name here. And you should also follow on Instagram to share your stories with me. Now, auntie, if someone has made you known more than in one particular language that they don't want to be with you, they don't want to be with you. No matter how scared you are to lose someone or how scared you are to start all over again, in most cases, those people always end up starting all over. So you better count your pieces and know what you're doing and get your freaking ass out of that relationship, cause ghosting you once is not enough, but ghosting you twice, no girl.